So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Eurozone Stars 4. We're of course playing with the Anbennar Fantasy mod as Grombar. And we are currently, I think, clearing this trust stuff. With Costa Khan at least. We also started eating into Garvet a little bit. Just like nibbling a little bit, just checking. We're also working very hard to get Kraken War on the decent side. It's all very much coming together. I mean, we have currently 12 more years of peace until we can jump on Garvet again. But that's alright. That's alright. Okay, so we no longer need any more favors here. We can just... Actually, yeah, there we go. Improve relation with you and keep that up as much as possible. But it also seems to be successfully digging as well. Lovely. I mean, this is basically at this point just self-building development, right? I mean, the question if it's... I mean, we're not quite sure if it's worth all of the, like, Diplo investment that we had. I mean, after all, we did push around the cave goblins everywhere to just get these thingies done. But... I mean, it's alright. Or else would have used that anyway. Alright, but now we can also start working a little bit here. You guys are still working on things, you guys are still working on things. This stuff we have organized, we just need to conquer a little bit more. Then we have another bit of mission done. All very lovely. Also have a shit ton of manpower. I did say that I'm gonna ignore this colony stuff, because... I think we're far too late to the thingy now, anyway. There's not much more happening for that. So, you're also getting fortified here, and we can spend this money. That's alright. Some fort upgrading. And of course, we continue with the universities. There's still plenty to build, anyway. We're also nearly done with that. I guess maybe these two are gonna be enough then. I mean, I guess one more. Yeah, one more is alright. One more should be fine. Age of Witch Kings. I think we're immediately... Actually, I think I would be alright with that. We do have lots of numbers already. Why do you guys keep walking that way? How is this faster? Am I missing something? Do you have like a bonus towards speed or something like that? No? And you know what we could do? I'm actually just gonna check this now. Let's tell these guys to run here. They're both gonna go this way. You're gonna... Yeah. You're gonna run this way. And we'll see who's faster. Yeah, he's... What the fuck? Okay, that's just weird. That's just the game being stupid. For some reason. But alright. I mean, it's... we can also ignore that very much. Also looks like Kraken War finally is happy. That's actually everything. Carbine Oraculars, Walk Riders that don't matter. And better cannons. I mean, there's not a choice for chunky berserkers. I guess we still are fairly much in kind of... I mean, we wouldn't mind a little bit of more shock bonuses, even though shock is slowly but surely falling off. But oh well. Go Frostwall, you can have that. Kraken War itself, sure, you get one of these bad boys. How are we looking at Kraken War actually? You guys are on 72? Okay, you also are on that digging operation. I'm wondering if I should click this already or if I should wait. I think I might wait. I mean, this is nice, but it's not like super important to have around. Diplo-wise, I think I might even just go for... I mean, maritime seems odd. I'm not sure if I like maritime. Even though... I mean, we would fairly dominate the scene then. You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not maritime? I barely take maritime, I think. I mean, of course, I think like something like Diplo or Espionage are probably a better choice. Even though, I mean, the only thing that we really are gonna have like as advantage thing here is probably that. Is that so bad? No. I think I might be even willing to go for Diplo. I mean, of course, the diplomats are not gonna be like super useful, and the Diplo relations not as well. But maybe the province war score cost is definitely gonna go a long way. That should be enough. That's the wrong button. Yeah, you are now fairly decently down here, and I think it's just gonna increase. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, I assume that this is like my cave goblin idea is gonna, of course, take forever here, especially when it then comes to Grombar itself. But I also kind of do want to throw out the dwarfs. It's making my life difficult. I'm not liking it. Not liking it at all. More half-orc minorities. Oh, there's actually some goblins here. Oh, I think they have like a thing where they can get city goblins or something like that, as far as I remember. Well, that actually we do not want to happen, in no way or shape. I mean, that would be not an unnecessary slot here, and that's definitely not what we're gonna go for. And I'm wondering, I mean, these guys of course are very upset about this. These guys are a little bit upset, but I think if I keep on like conquering here now, and even then, I am so much, I am so high over governing capacity. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright with being at peace fuck. At peace for now. So we can do 1 or 2 clicks here to get a little more mercantilism in. Also, still has the most strength here. I guess just because of this one place. I mean, they don't have that much. Alright, actually, they do own a lot in here. But I own 2. I mean, this doesn't reduce trading power, right? No, does not. Let's take a look here. I mean, we have 44%, so they have just slightly more. Yeah, I guess they have the rest basically. I mean, there is also Vector not with a tiny bit, but I mean, if we clear this up, this should be completely fine. Mithradum should be cave goblin, so that is amazing. Did you not do that? Do you have more coming up? I mean, there are all kinds of different. There were all kinds of different nations around here, so yeah, of course. We have a bunch more coming up. That's also a little bit goofy, isn't it? Like them wanting me to build all of the like at least 2 forts, but already the existing fort. I guess we could have built one in Allen K to make let it make more sense, but it's all right. It's alright. It's just very special now. That's the only thing. Okay, you're nearly done. How was my one? Oh, lovely. How was my one colonist looking? Where are you running? Cool. Cool. Where are you running around? I mean, I guess we can get you out of Westerland. There's not much more happening here, is there? Let's get you into Honog Ozul. Hop. I mean, here we have everything built here already, so that's fantastic. Also, it's a far higher percentage. That should be alright. Climbing towards the 2000. I guess with vessels together we have easily 2000. I mean, how much more do you tick down? I mean, there's still a lot, right? Oh no, actually no, only 17. Okay. So it would be at 130. I know of 50 that we can push up. How else are we gonna push you up? That is expensive. I mean, this one doesn't work. Send gift. Does this improve opinion with them? Offer knowledge sharing? It might do. Could you guys stop dying? Like for real? Look at how many generals I'm missing. I mean, I don't need them at the moment. But I'd like to keep them around. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I mean, that gets the absolutism along, I guess. So... always a struggle with the absolutism. I could also technically... I mean... no, I'm not gonna do that. How's the rest of the world looking? We're gonna have another look around. I mean, Elisna, of course, still has their strong position here. I'm wondering if they're gonna maybe manage to even form the Phoenix Empire. The command is also crushing the scene. These mountains are done. These mountains... I mean, Verkkonznat looks fairly impressive. 85, that's not bad. And we know that Darane has a lot of stuff going on in the new, in the old/new world. Ashanianda, Naran. Yeah, they look big, but they're not really that impressive. Like, I don't see any more. I mean, I guess Gurnulak is impressive enough. Did you fuckers demonsterize? Fuck off. Disgusting. Truly disgusting. What a shameful display. They don't get it. I mean, who wants to change, really? I'm completely alright with being a monster. I am the villain in someone's story. I gladly do that. Of course, these guys are like, oh, demonsterization. Sure, you guys can move around if you want. I mean, we have, after throwing out most of the troll culture, they can do whatever they want. Some more showing up. I mean, these guys are slowly but surely probably picking up the autonomy because of the hold stuff. That's still open, that's still open, that's still open. Might have been a little bit crazy here. We cannot take it at the moment anyway. So that's still a choice. If we can get all of it done, it would be fairly nice. This would help if we would if we could reduce that, but at the same time I don't see this really happening. Well, I've not sad enough to not have the slave stuff happening. And we didn't have a single slave. We don't have. We don't have a single slave thingy here anyway. We cannot do that one, obviously, on Karakun 4, a royal marriage. I think we're gonna get it done. Don't we? No, I'm not sure. Oh, we see. We see. It's all a matter of time, as I said before. And as I keep saying. As I'm kind of doubting myself constantly. It's horrible. At least the deathing is alright. Also need to do this forever. Yeah, but it probably made sense. Made sense to wait for to do this one first and then this one. We have that coming around before we get the next war rolling. We're gonna have more than enough administrative efficiency. Yeah, easily. Yeah, we should be able to get this. Because with the next yearly takeover, everything should be pickable when we have the high numbers. So that should be cleared. This is coming around again. I mean, I mean, we had an astounding amount of, I mean, not as much waiting as we did with Gibbet, but still an amounting amount of waiting just for truces. Because we have basically done our stuff like the conquest stuff as soon as we can. Because it was easy to get. Alright. So this one is Cave Goblin, so we could, I mean, the plan could still be there. Even though it's a crazy plan. People are ready for it. Ah, so this one investment. I mean, to be honest, like on a just playing standpoint, of course I would prefer to have the humans around because they have death cost reduction, and half-orcs don't do that much. But on a roleplay aspect, of course, we are gonna throw out the humans in everywhere shape. Right? So then this one. I guess we're just gonna keep it now rolling like that, just to stay up there all the time. These guys are gonna rise up. Another one on Kraken War. And there should not be really anything else that we really care for, right? I mean, the right of conception we don't need at all. What's crying? No, just magical feast. Let's keep that rolling. Let's keep eating, boys. Okay, military has been picked. And Diplo has been picked. Oh, this might be a little bit too low. Yeah, we can't even pick it. But I guess that's not too bad. That's not like horrible. We are so close here. I don't mind too much. This. Is that enough? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's only 10. Ah, shame. A shame. But we can spend that. Yep, that falls off. As simple as that. And of course this we can just spend. The admin comes around soon enough. And you are just gonna be spent here. So, we're never taking that. I mean, I'm not sure why these buttons still exist. They seem so useless for me. To me. Like, not sure what Paradox was thinking when they created this. The firearm thingy that's first and then the standardized uniforms. Like, nobody likes to pay extra for their army, do they? And that little bit of extra drill gain is, I think, fairly meaningless in the long run. But what do I know? What do I know? Maybe it is super good and I'm just being blind here. This is probably one of the best buttons to click that ever existed in a game. But to be honest, I am kind of resistant towards things that make sense anyway. Even if we'll find something that seems pretty decent, I still kind of do things my way. Alright, but I think we might even abdicate with you. It depends. If we're feeling like it. I mean, these guys should also stay happy enough. I mean, with the royal marriage and the just improved relation, we can get them above the amount to integrate them. And yeah, I think it makes sense to go for diplomatic. We're gonna go for diplomatic. Decision made. I don't care. We're also gonna kick this one up. Like, I mean, we're gonna stick... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, cool, cool, cool. And maybe? Okay. We're gonna keep pushing up the ideas first before we go for the next Miltech. I think that's alright. How are we looking here? A little bit. A little bit of love is needed. I mean, we have done this. You guys can basically rest here. We definitely don't need any transport ships. We have plenty of those. Ah, we can upgrade. Oh, right. We upgrade all transport ships. Why not? No matter how effective it is, I like to be up to standard. So, and you guys just do that. Just get it rolling. And our navy is gonna be... I mean, that's also a good question. We can let the game run. Well, look at that. Navies... I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't have the... We don't have the most ships, but we have the most heavies. These guys also have a lot of galleys kicking around. At least now. But I think we are also slowly but surely gonna overtake them in that sense. So... I mean, I guess we're gonna reach 2000 soon. 3 more years before we can do the war against Garvat again. Not a holy war. Slow and tedious conquest. Yeah, well, if we would integrate these guys, that would also just be taking like far too long, I feel like. Do we get another vessel in the mountains? I mean, we can keep these guys in order, it's not like that. It's definitely not like that. Let's not forget this. I might even do that. Like, how big are you guys? I mean, I've now kind of started with this one here. Maybe these guys I'm gonna gobble up still. Maybe Hadas Odlum I keep around, or Gukdir. That could be alright. And then we just take influence ideas instead of diplomatic. I mean, at least then we could conquer a little bit more. I mean, they're gonna hate me because I'm gonna maybe throw out dwarves. But that's the thing, like, why then own it? That's like always the big thing for me. What is the purpose of me owning this? I get 1.7 ducats each month out of it. And some financial aid. Basically meaning I have to do less clicking. But I would get so much more money out of it when if I actually would own it directly. Right? That's always the one point for me where I ask, what's the point of having so many vassals? I mean, it's nice to have a vassal swarm to like have less to do in wars. But I feel like that's about it. I mean, the goal will always be to integrate a vassal, I feel like. Because if you just approach it with the kind of thing, okay, I cannot hold this territory, so I'm just gonna give it to a vassal. Then why let him hold it? It's then useless. At least get it yourself so you can force your stuff on it. I mean, I have the same idea in the base game every time. I mean, it's not completely mod dependent in my eyes. Maybe that's just a personal thingy from my side, I don't know. Maybe because I'm not too ambitious, because I'm not completely chasing after the bigger number. I mean, of course, something that I could do, I could now go crazy conquering and not care about my governing capacity whatsoever. That would be a thing. But I'm playing a video game, I'm not working. I'm not putting... I'm basically... conquering now would just be more effort, right? I would just get a bunch of territory that I can barely use and has like a shit ton of autonomy and stuff like that. Nah. That's not me. That's not me at all. So, I mean, we are getting close towards the next war again. So there's that at least. But okay. I'm still kind of playing with the idea to turn these guys autonomous. And let them just try to conquer something here. I mean, they should also have the Esgani Wars of Consolidation on them, right? Wait, actually I need to revoke March first. And that means that they would be military-wise a little bit weaker as well. Yeah, it's questionable. Oh, we can also have another army. I mean, that's also a thing. Like currently, my like army-wise, I'm just constantly climbing and steamrolling things. It's just a nice addition that we also have quality on top of that. Right? Our army is big and is also... I mean, actually, how many combat boosts do we really have? I mean, we just have the Orcish bonus, and that's it. So currently, there's actually barely anything happening. We have an idea group, and that's it. That's really about it. As soon as we have this one done, we can finally throw all of these humans out again. And I think I'm gonna go for purging. Just to speed this whole process up. I don't care about the development loss. And the admin penalty. And the dip rope reputation penalty. I mean, there are a few penalties for purging. But I think it's also gonna actually all happen next episode anyway. We're getting towards the end here then. And there's no reason to start it. We can of course keep this one rolling. I mean, there should still be plenty of these guys left. It's not the craziest income, but it's a little bit. It's a little bit more income. bigger numbers. The 2000 waiting. I mean, I feel like in this one we can reach a far higher amount of a far better amount of development than like with the other stuff. I mean, especially like the elves. We can just conquer a lot more because I wasn't willing to conquer as the wood elves. But I guess we're also gonna enter here anyway. So like always, like some shenanigans. I guess you guys next episode. Bye.